Hundreds of thousands of Colombians took to the streets of Bogota on Thursday to express their support for the peace process taking place between the government and FARC rebels. The march also coincided with the 67th anniversary of the Bogotazo, a popular uprising that followed the murder of progressive political leader Jorge Gaitan. With art, music, and dancing, Colombians came together to march for a common cause. They want peace with social justice and an end to the more than 50-year conflict.
I think this march is a good reminder of the solidarity there is across Colombia for the 7 million victims who've suffered from this conflict.
They have wanted us to drown in the sorrow and fear of war. We have to fight. We have to end the fear and embrace peace with social justice. Peace comes through social movements, as we are showing.
The government must urgently make a decision. It's been a month already since the airstrikes on FARC were halted. Now, it's absolutely an ethical requirement that the government agrees on a bilateral ceasefire.
And for more now on the resumption of the Colombian peace process, we turn to our correspondent Natalia Margarita in Bogota.
Peace negotiations between the Colombian government and the FARC rebels have resumed in Havana, Cuba. This 35th round of negotiations begins amid three important announcements that took place right this week. The first is that retired military generals Jorge Mora and Oscar Naranjo confirmed on Tuesday their presence in Havana for this 35th round of talks. The confirmation came after both generals were absent in the last round of negotiations, which led to speculations on whether they will continue or not being part of the government peace delegation. Secondly, and very important, is the decision on extending the suspension of airstrikes against FARC for one more month, as it was announced by President Juan Manuel Santos himself. This announcement was made on Thursday, right when a massive march for peace was underway, not just in Bogota, but across different cities of Colombia, where hundreds of thousands of citizens took to the street in support of the ongoing peace process. So this new round of talks begins among an overwhelming support from civil society here in Colombia. Natalia Margarita, Telesur, Bogota.